Chapter 12, 12:25 a.m. Hey Armon, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by. Oh, and thank you for the stretch reminder, Armon. You guys at home, make sure take this as a reminder to stretch as well. Thank you, thank you. It looks like the kidnappers made a big mistake. The girl in the trunk was Detective Jode's daughter, Camilla, not the minister's daughter. When I got back to the Justice Minister's office, things were getting even more out of hand. The devastated man was being grilled by the fiery detective lady. I told Lynn what I had found out about the kidnapping, that it wasn't the Justice Minister's daughter who had been abducted. That the kidnappers had been holed up in Camilla's old house, and they sensed my presence and were already gone. But Camilla? Why do they have Camilla? Her father isn't the stupid old Justice Minister? I think the stupid old part is a little uncalled for. It looks like the kidnappers made a mistake somehow. The poor girl, kidnapped for the ransom of her own father's execution. It's just too much. It's a cruel twist of fate, I agree. And then there are those other twists too. Like the kidnappers winding up and using Camilla's old house as their hideout. There's no way it could be just coincidence. And them sensing my presence. They seem to know about the powers of the dead. I don't understand any of it. I told you before, Detective. I want you to stand back. Who cares about distance at a time like this? Look, Mr. Minister, it wasn't your daughter that was kidnapped. Don't try to pretend you didn't hear what we were saying. Ah! How can I believe in you? I'm a realist! Please! If you don't believe what you say, just see for yourself. Just call home and... I tried calling 100 times. My wife won't answer. She won't? It's complicated. Oh, why does life have to be such a complicated thing? But if she doesn't answer, doesn't that mean everything's normal? It doesn't prove it! And I'm being watched. I can't have the police go check for me. Besides, if the execution isn't carried out tonight, the hostage will be killed. What difference does it make if it's not my daughter? Ooh-wee, that's quite a pickle, Mr. Minister. Quite a pickle. Miss me, baby? Inspector Cabanella? I have a little report for you, Mr. Minister. The escaped prisoner has been apprehended. Thought you might like to see him, so here he is! You like my voice for Cabanella? Detective Jode! Detective Jode, I'm sorry, I tried. I know that you're innocent. I just can't prove it. I'm so sorry. Lynn. Please don't apologize to me. Oh, you missed my voice for Nathan from Aviary Attorney? That was a fun voice. I like these cartoony characters in these games like this. It lets me use like funnier voices. Oh, the beautiful love between a teacher and a student. It brings a tear to my eye. Trick time. You knew, didn't you, Inspector Cabanella, that the execution was tonight? I don't believe I had any obligation to tell you. And you're fine with this? I mean, you know as well as I do. Detective Jode could never have done such a thing. Haha! Oh, come on now, baby, I know no such thing. Huh? I know two things to be true, and two things only. One, he was given the death penalty, and two, he tried to escape. What else could I but haul him in, baby? If that's the case, why did you bring him here? Whatever did you mean, young lady? He escaped from prison, right? So why didn't you just take him back to the prison? I think you only brought him here to brag about your accomplishment. Isn't that right, Inspector? For your own selfish reasons? So were all those rumors about you true? That the only thing you care about is a spotless record? Is that more important to you than saving a friend? Everybody has certain principles they can't go back on, including me. You'll understand that someday, baby. That's enough, Lynn. Detective Jode! I'm a death row inmate who escaped from prison. This is how it should be. See, I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks that Jode's hair looks like French fries. But my poor Amelie, is she alright? Actually, the girl who was kidnapped is named Camilla. What is a dream talking to me in my head again? Wait a minute. Amelie? Could that be the Amelie next door? Yes, I think so. Wow, I didn't know the Justice Minister lived next door. No, not me. My wife. It's, complicated. Yeah, I bet it would be pretty hard to admit she left him. The Minister's wife ran away on him. Maybe they grew apart, what with him being so busy. Yeah, I bet you're right. Please stop gossiping about me inside my own head! Yeah, maybe this guy needs a vacation. Oh, I can't bypass him and get to Lynn. He's like a roadblock. Oh, there we go. According to what I heard, Amelie was supposed to go to some sort of lesson tonight. Those horrible kidnappers, they were lying in wait for her. But Amelie didn't go out after all. She couldn't. She had a fever. Huh? And so the kidnappers grabbed Camilla by mistake instead. Apparently, Amelie and Camilla are about the same age. The kidnappers must have gotten the two of them mixed up. It's my fault. If I hadn't asked Camilla to do that errand for me, this never would have happened. Alright, you asked her to bring the music box. Camilla. Beam myself into your head. So, Mr. Ghost, we meet again. I heard something happened. Something about a kidnapping. Some kidnappers are saying they abducted the Justice Minister's daughter. That's terrible. What's their demand? The carrying out of your execution. Tonight. I had no idea I was so hated. But the minister doesn't have to worry? I die and it's all over. Very simple. It's not that simple. Why not? Because it isn't really the minister's daughter who got kidnapped. It's Camilla. What? Camilla? I checked it out for myself, I'm positive. No, it can't be! And by the way, Camilla told me something interesting. She said the one who killed her mother 5 years ago was Camilla herself. What are you talking about? Don't listen to him! I'm the one who shot her! I'm the one who shot Alma! And when I'm executed tonight, that will be the end of it. Camilla won't have to suffer any more after tonight. For a capable detective, you say such incredibly misguided things. Huh? You dying isn't going to end that girl's suffering. It'll just bring her new suffering. The only person's pain this execution's gonna ease is yours. Ugh. Is it true what Camilla said? Why don't you tell us what you know? Let's have this entire conversation while we wait around in the office here. To be honest, I still don't understand what happened that day. It was my wife's, Alma's, birthday. We came home from work, and she went in first. And she stood there for a full 20 seconds waiting to get shot by a contraption that stared her in the face. Mom. What was that noise? I looked for the shooter, but there was nobody to be found. There was nobody there besides Alma and Camilla. Just the two of them. So the little lady's mother died right in front of her. Oh my, that's so horrible. Camilla told me about it. She was crying. She said the contraption she made did something it wasn't supposed to. It made an impossible move. An impossible move? Oh, maybe it's like she set up the contraption and it was supposed to do something else, and then the antagonist, who we think might have ghost trick powers, ghost tricked her contraption so that it got hijacked and killed her mother. That's the theory I'm gonna go with. It's been 5 years since then. I stopped thinking about it. I shot Alma. There's no other explanation. That's what I convinced everyone of, even me. But tonight you showed up and gave me an explanation I never would have thought of before. Oh, he's already making the same connection. The powers of the dead, right? That day in that room. Powers that I didn't understand were at work. And if that's the case, it clears up all the mysteries. Maybe not all. There are a couple other people who know about those powers. Is somebody there? Can you hear me? I can sense your presence, you know. The kidnappers who abducted Camilla knew about those powers. This is no ordinary kidnapping. It looks like my wife's case isn't coming to an end after all. I'm the only one who thought it was. Detective Jode. There's still time before dawn. A little, anyway. How about you see this case through to the end before you die? Camilla was a quiet little girl, but she was good with her hands. She was a little genius at making elaborate toys and contraptions. But there were two very strange points about that contraption. The first was, of course, the firing of that gun. Yeah, salesman squatting behind the rock. I told you she was onto us. I think someone's trying to sell me something. Right. That was an antique gun I'd had on display for years. So it wasn't part of the little lady's original design. Of course it wasn't. It was supposed to be a surprise for her mother's birthday. And the other strange point was the movement of that Cupid. Cupid? Oh yeah, it spun around on its own. It was supposed to shoot its arrow without turning around. Somebody made a change to the contraption's design and then manipulated it. But then why was this contraption in the superintendent's basement? Were they like testing it before using it on Camilla and then just left the test there? I don't know what to say. I didn't have time to think things through then. All I knew was I had to protect Camilla. I made a small adjustment to the scene and turned myself in. What kind of adjustment? The gun, of course. The gun, eh? Come to think of it. There was no gun there, just a picture hanging on the wall. Of course not, because I secretly switched the gun out of that frame with the picture. I didn't believe what she told me about her contraption, but one thing was for certain. That gun was still smoking. So that gun really did shoot Alma. I hid the gun before I went to the police. You hid it? I put it in a wooden box and gave it to a certain detective. What? You mean... And that detective still thinks it's a music box. So that's what was in the box, huh? I got a different murder weapon ready to give to the police. My own pistol. And I did a few other things to make it look good. I won't go into the details. When I was all done, I turned myself in. Oh, things are getting juicy. Things are finally starting to tie to themselves together. Detective Jode, is what you told us now just true? Yes, of course. In that case, there's still time. Still time? Time to solve the case that started 5 years ago. You didn't do it, Detective Jode, and of course little Camilla didn't do it either. So the true perpetrator is still out there, and I'm going to prove it. For Camilla's sake. That sounds wonderful. Thank you, Detective Jode. Yeah, it's like things are coming together, but there's still 6 more chapters left. And I know there's gonna be more twists and turns as we go. See, this is good storytelling. Thank you, Shutakami. Lynn, where's that music box now? In Temsic Park. Camilla left it there. Let's just say it out loud so Detective Cabanella can hear it too. That gun is important evidence. You'd better go pick it up. Yes, sir. I'll go right now. Even though apparently I'm a fugitive and I don't know why Detective Cabanella is gonna let me go, but we're gonna go. Sissel, take care of Detective Jode. And do something about the kidnapping so we can get the minister on our side. And yet again, I say easy enough for you to say. What's going on? Deal me the deal, Mr. Death Row inmate. Low change in plans. My daughter has been kidnapped. I can't just go off to die without doing something. But you're in our custody, don't forget. Back at the prison, everybody's waiting for you with a special seat just for you, baby. Then I guess we better move my innocence on the double. On the double, is it? You sound so determined, my old friend. I want to save Camilla in more ways than one. And that's all there is to it. I see, my old friend. In more ways than one. You know, he was about to just kick him in the face right there. What say you, Mr. Minister? May we have your decision? Should the execution be carried out tonight as planned? Or should we hold off and wait for this important evidence to come in? Oh! The order still stands! Bring the prisoner back immediately and resume its enforcement. As you wish, Your Excellency. Please don't bow down to me. And especially not that low. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have saved him. In that case, can I have one of your boys arrange a prison van to pick him up? Would you be so kind? Yes, sir! He's so smooth. I don't like him, but I love his moves. The van should take about 10 minutes, I'm guessing. Your escape tonight was brilliant. Will you show me another miracle in these last few minutes of yours, Mr. Death Row inmate? I was about to say that, like, this chapter seems like it's wrapping up, but we didn't actually have any gameplay here, so I guess this is the gameplay. Trick time! I'm glad to see Detective Jode all fired up now, but I feel like I'm under the gun here. Even if Lynn does come through with proof of Jode's innocence, it'll be meaningless if Jode or Camilla dies. I've got to do something about the kidnapping somehow. Maybe I should ask for some advice from the capable detective here. So when did I end up in the sphere? I guess I was in it earlier when I was talking to him. Most likely the minister will stop the execution. Not as long as there's any small chance his daughter is the one who was kidnapped. But she isn't the one, I'm sure of it. Well, it would be great if we could prove that to the minister. Prove it how? I doubt his wife is ever going to answer that phone if we call from here. If we call from here, right, but a telephone works in both directions. What are you saying? What I'm saying is, only family members can solve a family problem. Hey, Mr. Ghost. Yes? I have to admit, I don't like depending on others. But you're the only one who can change the situation. Gee, Detective. For the past 5 years, Camilla's the only thing that kept me going. I can't go meekly to the chair now. I hate to ask this, but would you mind saving me? I'll try. The key to getting the Justice Minister to stop the execution is his wife and daughter. But is there a way? What if I talk to you again? Excuse me, Mr. Minister. I can't hear you, la la la. I'm sure you heard everything we've been saying. Are you telling me you don't believe any of it? Let me speak plainly. I don't trust you. But there's somebody else who I trust even less. Oh yeah, who's that? Me! I can't explain your existence. It's not normal, but I'm pretty abnormal myself. So maybe you're a figment of my imagination, a delusion. Would you listen to a delusion? To be honest, I have no idea what you're talking about. You liked my la la la, thank you. I got the bit about you not trusting me though. Good! You like my flustered bureaucrat voice? Thank you, thank you. Let's go pay a visit to Emma. Oh, thank you for the sleeveless redeem, Maru. Just as I thought. This little girl is safe in her bed. Oh, is this the end of the chapter? Murder, execution, jailbreak, betrayal, and now kidnapping. This last link in the long chain of a sad fate lit a fire in Jode's heart, and the chance to turn it all around is right here in this room. I'm getting a strange premonition. Everything that happened so far tonight is related back to me in some way, and I bet this mistaken-ridden abduction does too. Obtain a new illustration. Wait, why did I get this illustration now? This is the van before it was driven in the chicken kitchen. Why am I getting this now? Obtain a new song. Cabanella, tall and lovely. Save your current place in time? Yes. That was chapter 12, right? Oops. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much for the stretch, Karen. I really appreciate it. You guys at home, make sure you take the chance to stretch as well. That was fun. So now we're 2/3 of the way through the game. There's still 6 chapters left, which we will finish tomorrow at the same time, 7 p.m. PST. This game's great. I like it. It's fun. I like that it's not overstaying its welcome to. Like, it feels like it's just the right length when I finish it tomorrow. But man, it's fun. It's nice getting back into another game that has, like, again, like a good mystery. It's got suspense. It's got the quirky characters. It's got the fun music. It keeps us guessing. It keeps giving us more and more, like, little cliffhangers here and there, but solving a couple of our little problems. I really like this. This is fun. And thank you everyone for coming by. Thank you for all the raids and all the new people as well. As a little reminder, again, you can find me on, oops, it's supposed to be socials. Socials. So you can follow my Twitter if you want to know about future stream announcements. I'll be posting a stream schedule tomorrow for the upcoming week. And check out my YouTube if you want to check out previous games I played. I've actually played a number of games that have, like, good mystery suspense plots. Like this one, like we did 999, we did The Somnium Files, we did Great Ace Attorney, we did 13 Sentinels. I think I'm forgetting some other ones. But they were really fun. Or if you want to check out other JRPGs, action games, visual novels, puzzle games, I got a load of those too. Yeah, follow my Twitter to see beefy boy art, I guess. We'll see more of that in the future. And thank you everyone again for entrusting me with your audiences and all the bits and all the gift subs. I am so floored by all the support from you guys today, and I'm just so grateful for all of you. It's really fun streaming, but it's even more streaming, or blah blah blah. It's really fun streaming, but it's even more fun streaming with all of you guys, and I really appreciate it. Let's find someone to raid. Ooh, Trim's playing XCOM. Let's go pay a visit to Trim. He's an amazing streamer and also an amazing singer, so you should make sure to check him out. So stick around for the raid, and I'll see you guys next time. And also, if I remember, I'll start the next stream with sleeveless mode just because we redeemed this close to the end of this stream. Alright, stick around guys, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.